Joining me now is our sports presenter, Raif Howley. It's been a busy weekend for Sheffield, hasn't it?
It certainly has, Dan. We start with the news that the Sheffield Tigers are beginning their preparation for next week's local derby with Sheffield Rugby Club. The Tigers are 12 points clear at the top of the league and within touching distance of promotion after they were relegated just 2 seasons ago. Simon Watters went to see how confident the Tigers camp is about securing promotion and taking victory next weekend.
I'm here inside the clubhouse at a very wet and windy Dormore, currently home to Sheffield Tigers. The Tigers are currently top of National League 3. This season, of the 12 games they've played, they've won 11 and lost just 1. This week sees them face mid-table Billingham, with victory setting up a comfortable cushion ahead of next week's top-of-the-table clash against Sheffield Rugby Club. I spoke to head coach Theo Bernard about the season so far.
Well, if we can go unbeaten to end of February, we'll be nearly there. We're not worrying about other teams, just worry about ourselves, and we'll go from there.
Who in particular has impressed you this season?
Well, we've got a new Aussie lad playing at 8 max. He's been outstanding. Apart from that, we've got Jamie Broadlean from Rotherham, championship team. He's made a massive difference. But I think those are the only 2 new players we've really got. We just kept the same team and building for next year.
After the match, we spoke to number 8, Max Allen, about the side's mental approach in what has been a successful season so far.
You know, it's one of the key things, all clubs look for is that promotion, and right now we've had a perfect half of the season, so now we're just trying to go through that second half and then hopefully get into that position for that promotion, yeah.
Saturday's 8-3 win over Billingham sees the Tigers with a 12-point cushion at the top of the table. Furwood Waterloo lie in second, with local rivals Sheffield Rugby Club 2 points back in third. With half the season gone, next week's local derby could go a long way to deciding the fate of the title.
Scottish international Barry Bannon looks set to sign a new contract at Sheffield Wednesday. The 26-year-old joined from Crystal Palace in the summer, and his new contract would extend his stay at Hillsborough until 2020. We spoke to BBC Radio Sheffield's Rob Staten, who says Owls fans have not seen a player like Bannon for some time.
They appreciate the way that he's played so far. He's the kind of player that Wednesday has not had in a long time. You know, perhaps since the days of John Sheridan, that's been such a long time since Wednesday's had that creative influence in midfield. So they've now got that. They need to keep him healthy. He's just returned from an injury, and he's going to be pivotal for their chances this year.
Chesterfield FC received the news yesterday that former chairman Barry Hubbard had lost his battle with illness. The 76-year-old gave 32 years of his life to the club, but stepped down from his role in 2012. Barry was life president for the Spyrites, and the club have said that their thoughts are with his family at this time. Overall, though, it was a successful weekend for teams in the region. A resilient Sheffield United secured a 1-0 victory against title chasers Coventry City on Sunday. Billy Sharp scored the only goal of the game, and the victory pushes the Blades up to 11th in League One. Sheffield Wednesday came from 2 behind to bring a point back against Cardiff. Barry Bannon scored in the 76th minute to make it 2-2 after Cardiff had taken a 2-0 lead in the first half. Elsewhere, 2 late goals saw Doncaster Rovers beat bottom side Crewe Alexandra 3-2 in League One. And in ice hockey, a 3-1 win over Belfast Giants extended the Sheffield Steelers win streak to 4 yesterday. They're now just 4 points off top spot in Elite Ice Hockey League. Sheffield Sharks came out on top in the first Yorkshire derby of the season in the BBL. They returned from their away trip against Leeds Force as 85-71 victors. And finally, in women's basketball, the Sheffield Hatters had a comfortable 84-53 win against Leicester Riders. That's all for the sport today.
Thanks, Raif. Now on to something a little more festive. With Christmas just around the corner, the city welcomed hundreds of Santas to run around town in aid of the British Heart Foundation. Here is our reporter Jonny Corrall with more.
I'm here outside the Winter Gardens in Sheffield city centre, where over 300 members of the public have turned up for a Chase the Pudding Christmas race in order to raise money for the British Heart Foundation, and it's certainly got everyone here in the Christmas spirit.
While the rest of the country were enjoying their Sunday lie-ins, families from across Sheffield were gathering bright and early for the Chase the Pud Christmas race. The race saw hundreds of locals donning Santa suits and Christmas costumes for a 2-lap dash around the Winter Gardens, in the race which helps to raise money for the British Heart Foundation.
This is the biggest event that we as a voluntary committee organise in Sheffield. Every year we raise thousands of pounds through this event. It raises awareness of all of the vital research and support that the charity actually gives in Sheffield.
The event raises over £10,000 every year for the British Heart Foundation to help support families whose lives have been affected by heart disease. After the race, we spoke to the Christmas pudding Stephen Corrall about why he got involved.
Well, it's such a good cause. I'd like to help out wherever I can and raise a bit of money for Heart Foundation, which, heart disease is a massive killer still in this country, around the world, and, if we can help people, extend their lives to live full and happy lives, I want to be a part of that.
With the race over, runners gathered in the Winter Gardens for music and Christmas cheer in a truly heartwarming event in which just about everyone got involved.